What's going on, everybody? Crazy Dog back again. Fourth video of the day. And this time I'll be doing the defense. The NFL's highest paid defense with an allocated $82.1 million spent on all these players, which took up 54% of the payroll. So, yeah, that's how our defense was. And what's even worse, usually you think highest paid defense, well, it must be pretty good. Well, define pretty good because it actually sucked. We had like a defense that was towards the bottom of the league. Our run defense was horrible. Our pass defense was middle of the road. But we couldn't stop it. I don't even know. We couldn't stop anybody. Most of the time, our offense was put into situations where they had to outscore the opponent because our defense could not stop the opponent. Of course, our supposed awesome secondary was really not that awesome this year. Joe Hayden had injury problems. Tramon Williams, well, he was just bad. Tayshaun Gibson was decent. Dante Whitner, he was on the field this year. Didn't even really see much of Dante. Occasionally he'd, make a hit or something, but that's it. Didn't really see much of him. Pierre Desir really was put in into the fire because of Joe Hayden's injuries. He did okay. Didn't really do that bad, honestly. Could have done a lot worse than he did. But the real, bad part of our team was definitely the line/linebackers area. Last year, Paul Kruger allocated 11.5 sacks, I believe it was, last year himself, which is pretty good. He was all over the place. He was a beast. And this year, he wasn't really that much. I would always watch him on the game, and he would not get to the quarterback. We rarely ever got to the quarterback. I think the most we ever got to the quarterback was against San Fran when we sacked Gabbert 9 times. Now, we did get to the quarterback several times, but honestly, Jim O'Neill, excuse me. Jim O'Neill's system was flawed. I don't even know. His defense was so bad. Pettine was. The offense was okay, but the fact is, they couldn't do crap sometimes because the defense could not stop anybody. So the offense was forced to literally be in a scoring war against the opponent. And when you don't got that many weapons, you can't participate in a scoring war. We're not New England. We don't have. Granted, we do have a really good tight end, but we don't have the weapons to be in scoring wars with teams. So this defense, which going into the year was the secondary especially, going into the year was thought to have been, thought to be one of the best. People were saying it should be up there with Seattle and New York. Like, really? I thought in the beginning of the year, oh my God, this secondary is going to be great. Tramon Williams, sure, we lost Buster Screen, a dude who always got burnt a lot, but honestly, he didn't get burnt that bad. Tramon Williams, how many interceptions did Tramon have? I don't even know. Did he have any? Seems like every time I looked, he was getting getting burnt, or just couldn't make plays. So, if I was the head coach, I would definitely do something about this defense. Whether it's in a draft, by getting Bosa or whoever. Just do something to fix this defense. Because, of course, it starts with the coordinator. Don't bring back O'Neill. Because O'Neill, granted, we did draft Justin Gilbert last year, who is a total bust up to now. I don't know how he'll be. Hopefully he'll, come out of his shell this year and it'll just be great. Right now he's relegated to punt returner, so we'll see. Or a kick returner. But I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully Danish Shelton will come out and just wreck people in his second year. I mean, I like Danny Shelton. He needs to wreck people. I mean, just tear their heads off and just... Oh my God, he's a monster, though. I'll give him that. He is a monster. And if our next coordinator can bring out that beast inside of him, oh my God. I mean, no one's going to want to run his way. Not like they already don't, but they already don't run his way. They run right towards Mingo. Because he can't tackle for anything. He couldn't tackle for crap. Oh, let's run away from, the top pick. And then let's go right towards their worst player. Now, if I had to say, if I had to pick a most valuable player for the defense, I would definitely pick Dansby because, hey, the dude actually intercepted passes. I don't know how many interceptions he had, but he had quite a few. I think he actually returned one for a touchdown. Dansby's a beast. I think he's definitely the leader on that defense. He's a monster. He's a leader. That's what every defense needs, is a leader. I mean, Dequan Jackson, when we had him, he was hurt a lot, so he really couldn't be a leader. But when he was on the field, he was a pretty good player. Dansby, I think, he's up there with like Ray Lewis almost. Not as good as Ray Lewis, but I mean, he's up there. He's up there in terms of leadership. The team, he motivates that team. Him and Whitner, especially. I think they have Whitner on that team mainly as a motivator. And, that veteran presence to help the rookies. Well, my next video will be about the special teams. And that'll be coming out probably in a little bit. Alright, well, as always, Crazy Dog, still here. People have been asking me, hey, where'd you go? I'm still here, watching the Steelers-Bengals game, which is getting pretty good. But, yeah, I'll be coming out with the special teams video in a little while. Alright, I'll see you all in a bit.